Hello, beautiful beings. Daneaya Z here, coming at you on July. Oh my goodness, June 16th, 2021. Look at me getting ahead of myself there. As always, genuinely thank you for you. Thank you for partaking in my story with me. Thank you for being a part of my day and for letting me be a part of yours. I hope you guys are having a great day, whatever you're doing. I know it's a little bit later than I've been working towards getting these videos out. I did have one. I thought it was good, but apparently it was too long. And I do believe that we're always given what we need. And I don't believe in coincidences. I believe in synchronicities. So I kind of took that as the universe's way of saying, yeah, don't share that one. So here we are. Yesterday, you guys met Carla, right? So you guys got to see who Carla is and hear a little bit about her and what she does and, the way she works her magic. And one thing that we didn't share yesterday was how her and I ended up working together. So I'm going to share that story today and we'll go from there. So Carla and I took our certified hypnotherapist training at the same time. And while we were doing that, I actually had a job at a tax office here in Kelowna. And it's so funny because I was a server for 20 years. And when I couldn't serve tables anymore, I ended up taking a payroll certification course. And so I was certified to do payroll across Canada. And in every province, it's different. So I learned how to do all that, and I had this amazing job at this incredible tax firm with a very, very, very dear friend of mine. And I was there for like 4 months, and then the hypnotherapy training, the hypnosis training came up. And as I mentioned in my first video, it was truly by the grace of God that I ended up in that training, and I'm so freaking grateful. Because it is truly that thing I get to do that doesn't feel like work. Now, my practice has changed and what I do has changed and it's kind of evolved and grown, but that's what we're supposed to do, right? But it all comes around to helping people literally change their minds. So anyways, Carla and I are in class and we're at the point where we've learned some stuff and we can start practicing, right? We can start practicing. So at the tax office I was at, my boss and dear friend Cheryl was telling me about this young man who had been in an ATV accident and had been thrown off his machine and hit his head so hard. He had been given like an 8 to 10 month sentence. Really, he was told to get his affairs in order. He had 8 to 10 months to live. And, Cheryl is, by this time, I was a Reiki master, a breathwork practitioner. She had seen Carla, this, that, and the other. And so Cheryl was no stranger to energy medicine. And I'd probably practiced on her with hypnosis already at the time. So I looked at her and I said, hey, let us try. He doesn't really have anything to lose. Let's try. And I just kind of had this idea to try Carla working with his energy field and me working with his mind at the same time, and just to see. So he agreed, and Carla and I, we had to go to his house. He couldn't drive. He couldn't even stand up to walk. He was in such rough shape. He was fainting like 15, 20 times a day. And what had happened is the impact on his head was so great, it shifted his brain inside his skull. And so Carla did her thing, and I did mine. I just did a very simple, direct suggestion, which is very much like a guided meditation. And after his session, he looked different, right? He had light in his eyes. He had some color, he didn't look so gray. And so we went back, I can't remember how long ago it was. And it was like, wow, amazing difference. And so we ended up working with him for a total of 4 sessions, and every single session there was a noticeable improvement. And by the end of the 4th session, he was off all medication, he was back at work, he had light in his eyes, he had color in his face, and it was truly a life-changing experience for all of us. And he shared with us He said, you know, my doctor looked at me and said, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever it is, don't stop. And so that's the story of how Carla and I discovered using energy medicine and hypnosis at the same time can create such an impact on the body, the mind, and the soul. So there you go. This, I gotta tell you, is way shorter than the first video. First video was like 16 minutes long, 17 minutes long, something like that. And this one's not even 6, so yay, good for me. That tells me how long I should aim for every day. So on that note, comment below. Let me know what your thoughts. You have questions? Is there something you want to know? I would love to be able to be of service to you. And if it doesn't resonate, well, just keep scrolling. No skin off your back, right? So on that note, beautiful beings, have a glorious day. I love you all so very much. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.